If this was on anybody's bingo card, it should have been the free space in the middle. GTA 6 getting pushed back. We all knew this was
Yeah.
going to happen. God, I'm not going to be surprised if it gets pushed back
Holy
3 more
crap.
times.
A
Oh my
delay.
god. Who saw that coming?
Never seen that.
Hey guys, I'm Josh Brown.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
And you're watching the Cars and Health Bars podcast. Let's get right into the episode. Happy New Year's, guys. Welcome to the Cars and Health Bars podcast. I hope you had a good, safe New Year's. I have your random gaming fact, and let's gear it around New Year's for the sake of it. More people spend New Year's midnight in a game lobby than watching the ball drop. That is, I don't know, it feels almost shocking, but whenever you think of how many young folks be gaming, and I mean, I don't know, I definitely can see it.
I mean, when I think about all the COD lobbies on New Year's, you know, like right after Christmas, is like,
Yeah,
they were busting.
Everybody just picked up a fresh copy of you know, whatever.
Yeah, it'd say the player count.
November.
Back on older games, I don't know if it does anymore.
I don't know, man. Seeming the more older I get, I feel like watching the ball drop is just kind of like I don't know. I guess our generation never really understood it. It's just like it's whatever. Like I'd rather just, I don't know, man. I've never just been a big New Year's person, honestly.
Yeah, I like to celebrate. I mean, we did watch it last night, but it wasn't the highlight of the night by no means.
No, I feel like just the party itself is what's fun. Watching the ball drop, it's kind of just it's the reason for the season. But yeah,
about 11:55, you know, turn on to it.
My favorite thing about New Year's is what we're covering in this episode of the podcast is all the things that happened, just like a full recap of 2025, because it's after looking back in kind of my camera roll and seeing what all happened this year, it's been a action-packed year, and it was really fun to go back and see what all happened, because some stuff forgot about, some stuff had to refresh myself on. It's this is going to be an action-packed episode of just going down the memory lane of 2025, and also we're going to talk about the guests that we had throughout the year and which one was kind of more our favorite. I think that'll be a good time to kind of discuss that, and also towards the end of the episode talk about some shop stuff we're going to be doing in next year in the spirit of 2026. But I guess I kind of have this in chronological order, so it's some of this might just kind of pop out of nowhere, but for the most part, this is chronologically. And this is something that I honestly forgot about, and it happened at the very, very beginning of 2025. But, brother, we almost lost TikTok.
I remember that now. No,
I didn't remember it at all until I went back in my camera, and I'm like, oh, dang, we about lost TikTok this year. I mean, we did for a week.
Yeah, it was gone. And then it was just mass panic on the streets, man. I mean, I couldn't get my fix a car content.
Oh my God. For what I use TikTok for, which is, you know, strictly just pushing the podcast, and I'm not going to act all high and mighty. I definitely intake reels, but I don't use TikTok for that. I always just use Facebook or YouTube. But from a business standpoint for us, the podcast, and I'm sure a lot of other people, TikTok is a pretty, it's a good way to get our media out, and that's definitely our most followed platform. So I'm not gonna lie, whenever I felt like a kind of sinking feeling, I'm like, oh my goodness, like we're losing our biggest social media here. This is serious. Like I could care less about the doom scroll, and I'm getting ready to lose quite a bit of reach to some people.
Yeah, a lot of interaction is done on TikTok. So
it's funny, I seen the guy that made our fuel system that we put in my car on TikTok, and I just randomly seen his video. I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't know you were on TikTok, man. He's like, yeah, and he hit us with a follow. I was like, all right, I see you. He's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
All right. So another something that happened pretty early on is Jordan, of course, got prank called in a live episode of the podcast. Well, not live to you all, but it happened in real time, and it was that's probably going to go down as one of my favorite episodes of all time. Very underrated.
Chris.
That was so good, man. I couldn't keep it together. Like I should have just did no webcam, because I could not keep it together for nothing.
Yeah, you know, I didn't put those trunnions in right, and it caused a lot of issue. What I was told.
You should have took it to a professional shop. I mean, you could have avoided all of this.
That's right. I forgot.
Your face turned so red whenever he said that. I don't know if it's because you immediately knew in that moment it was a joke or if you were genuinely like, okay, I'm getting mad.
I wasn't actually that mad. Now, I don't know if I knew it was a joke right away either, though.
It had to have at least caught you off guard.
Yeah, homie definitely caught me a little off guard. I was like, all right, we going with the hostility out the gate. I'm gonna have to smack back a little bit.
Yeah. What all right, so this is definitely out of order, but we got the C8 ZR1 got debuted this year. It's
Yeah,
huge achievement for the team over at Corvette.
and I mean we're still seeing stuff out of it. So
Yeah, the ZR1X, of course, but like the ZR1 was definitely what kind of is taking the cake right now because it's out. People have their hands on it,
hmm
setting insane times in the Nürburgring. I mean, it's proven to be exactly what Corvette set out to be, is a car that could run with the supercars at a fraction of the price, and Corvette's continuing to do that to this day. I would say even more so, they're kind of encroaching on being faster than most supercars. You're definitely.
yeah,
I'd like to see a ZR1 and like a Lambo duke it out. I mean,
I
I
mean a
don't.
C6 Z06 would put up a good fight against a lot of cars
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying a ZR1's gonna like gap a Bugatti or anything, but like exotic cars aside, I mean, the ZR1's playing with some supercars for sure. Maybe even hurting some of them's feelings.
for sure. Probably hurt most of their feelings.
Oh yeah, this is something maybe you could talk a little bit more about. I mean, we hit the Camaros hard this year, brother. Than the very beginning,
God, yeah, it's crazy
and we
thinking
got.
about that time of year.
I know it was hard to it's hard to wrap your mind around that was this year because it happened,
I
kind of towards
know.
the beginning. But we got your car home. I think we brought it home on a trailer right before Christmas to
Yeah,
Greenwood, and that kind of while I was beginning my build, you were trying to diagnose and fix yours.
yeah.
So that was man, that was an insane time period
Uh,
right there.
I just remember pulling that drain plug, man, and I just saw straight coolant, and I went, "All right, cool. Know what
This is
that
the beginning
means.
of the end.
I know what that means. I ain't happy about that."
A few people don't know about it, but I guess your TR6060 also gave out on you. I
Yeah,
don't know if you've
it
talked very much
died
about that.
on me.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
AKA the input shaft on it, which is my car is a 2009 build car, is a very early fit gen. I know 2010s and 11s, maybe 12s had this issue where the input shaft is a little weaker than the later model, so you can run into them breaking. I know one guy actually I know who has a '09 build fit gen. He twisted his clean off, so I guess I got a little lucky. I just noticed a couple little weird issues I was having.
Yeah, I don't know if we knew beforehand that the TR6060 had this issue. I know I didn't. I
I
wasn't for
didn't.
sure if you knew about it. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things where it happens to you, and then you do your research, and you're like, oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this lines up.
It's like, yeah, it didn't cause it to not take a gear or nothing, but I was like, it just, I would park on a hill and clutch in and it wouldn't roll back. And I'm like, it releases every other time I push it. It only does it this once. What is it? Only do it when I parked on a hill.
Yeah, it kind of bleeds into our next thing because Trevor's, of course, the one that's been talking to me so much about trying to figure out what transmission to run. He's been looking at the TR6060s, and I definitely warned him about the issues that you've had out of the early 5th gen 6060s. But he got the Ranger finished this year, the LS swapped Ranger we always talk about. It's done. It's not been dynoed or properly tuned, but it's running. He's drove it from home and back. I think he actually might have even drove it from the shop, from Porham's shop to his house. I think like a 30-minute drive, but it being done is it's a banger. I know if you guys follow the TikTok, I've posted plenty of videos of it on there, whether I'm using it as a meme format or using it as an update. But that truck is finally done and out from underneath the knife, and I'm so happy to see it, man. That's such a cool build.
Yeah. I don't know that we know many other people with some projects going on right now, to be honest. I mean, Isaac does have his bike that he needs to do just a little on Zach's bike, but that's really about it.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's kind of either gave up, got done, or sold their projects. I mean, mine's definitely
Yeah,
for sale right now. I can't say anything.
I'm probably the one doing the most work to any project right now. I'm
Yeah,
full grind mode ahead.
yeah. Yeah. Are you planning on having the fifth gen back this year? Is
Yeah,
that
for
the
sure.
goal?
So I got my main bearings in at work yesterday, or yeah, yesterday and New Year's Eve, and I didn't have my side cap bolts, so I didn't check my main clearance without them. But I just based off the math of the bearings, I should be in the range I want. So hopefully, rods are at the machine shop and getting upgraded bolts, maybe honed once they're torqued down and we see clearance. But other than that, short block should be together within, I'd say by February, it should be done. And then I'll be moving on to exhaust transmission after that. I still got to get heads. So I'm not super pushy on getting the head yet. There's still other parts of this project, but I don't know. I mean, I don't got a final game plan after that, but I'm just working, certain steps at a time.
Are you planning on rebuilding the transmission yourself, you and Diabito, or did you decide you're
No,
gonna send it off?
that will be going to Texas Drivetrain and Performance. Shout out to them.
I think that's
So
best. Probably get a warranty too.
yeah, and I've talked to a couple of the guys out there, the owner, and I can't remember the names, but super down to earth. They got some pretty cool, interesting stuff on their website too. I was looking over about common myths and facts about TR 6060 T56 stuff. So they're definitely experienced in it, and I don't know anyone who's cheaper.
Yeah. That's the bad part of owning an auto is they're so dang expensive whenever they go out or need repaired. I mean, you're out a fraction of what I was for buying a brand new 600 or a 6080. But I mean, to that effect, I did buy a brand new one, but it would
Mm-hmm.
have been not much difference for me just to have mine rebuilt, which is just I and it came with a warranty too, so it was a no brainer just to buy a new trans for mine.
Yeah, I mean, I still got to buy a pretty expensive clutch after, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. Let's see. the the Dakota brother, she's done for this year. It's kind of hard to think about it because I just man these things that happen so early on in the year, it just kind of slept my mind. But I think the Regal being such a unit kind of took my mind off the Dakota. It's kind of like
Yeah.
breaking up with your girlfriend and then getting one that's prettier. It's just like dang, got me a good one here. I might not be saying that next month when we get 2 feet of snow, but yeah, yeah. I've honestly been looking into fixing the Dakota more here recently than I have been last 6 8 months because I do miss having a truck. I really put her to good use last year too because I mean we hauled my wife's terrain transmission in there from one shop to another. I think last year was also the year I picked up that Gen 353 and needed that. So I mean I was doing truck stuff for sure. There's plenty of times when I was like, dang, I don't know what I'd do without a truck. Guess I'd just be learning how to cram stuff in a car.
I remember homie bought those bearings for me last year.
Dude, that popped up on like my would you like to reorder thing? I'm like, oh my god.
I found a video of it the other day looking through. I was like, oh my god. And I literally put it in that 5.3 block I had laying around and they just did not even come close. I was like, yeah, I remember that.
That was so good, dude. I thought I done got a steal.
Homie got a steal on it. Dude, if your bearings cost less than $40, I'm curious where you got them and the quality
Timu.
of them. I mean, maybe they're stock OEM aluminum bearing, but that's about it.
This did happen kind of the same time period. We had a humongous flood in April 2025. I even have a picture on my phone, like the bridge that I drive over getting home, Bear River Lake. It's usually a good, I don't know, like 100 to 150 yards from the surface of that like pavement to the bottom of the lake or to the surface of the lake. No, this water, if you were like standing on that bridge, you could probably reach down and touch the water. I mean, it was insane. There were trees fully
I
submerged.
remember
I
that.
I do too. Dude, I remember the infamous picture that went around of that huge dip right near campus where that bridge goes over that like dip down there. It was completely full of water. It was like roads were shut off for like a
Hmm.
long period of time.
Yeah.
It was like the worst flooding I've ever seen in my whole entire
Yeah,
life.
I remember because the Mississippi was really high, and went to St. Louis for class, and that was during that week of that flooding. I drove over
Oh
there, and
wow.
there's a bunch of roads still. I had to do detours and stuff.
I think too that was the same storm that came through that messed all Diabito's trees up. And I remember
Yeah,
me, Jared, and I think his friend from Indianapolis were there just chopping them trees up, dude. It was like
yeah,
such a that's like whenever the homies come in clutch right there. Ain't no way he'd been able to do that by himself.
get a couple of good old boys together. We'll get some stuff done.
Good. And Jared was there because I mean he was giving them food. So I mean
He's a
Jared was
unit.
naturally there.
I mean, he
He
just
is,
needs
dude.
to be. He looks like the lumberjack off Hoodwinked. He belongs there.
What do you mean? He looks like the lumberjack off 7 Days to Die, dude.
Same difference. Homie built like a lumberjack.
He is. Also in April, we did the Cars and Health Bars and SKR 270 car meet in April.
Yeah, that
That
was a
was
good
a
one.
vibe, dude. That
Yeah,
was
that was. I
look
mean, the whole right before the meet, going out on the bikes and cruising. Like, man, it was a vibe.
that went so good too. Like we were so worried, like it was either going to go really good and we were going to have like just packed cars everywhere, or it was just going to be us there. But yeah, it definitely there was not enough room for everybody. There were cars parked down the street on both sides. It's a wonder if the cops didn't show up all mad, like
Yeah,
saying we needed to stay in one parking lot. A big shout out for them not disrupting us. There was a couple people being kind of dumb, but other than that, it went off without a hitch, dude. That was a great time.
yeah. Wasn't there like a Honda Odyssey or something that kept doing red bombing or burnouts or something?
Yeah, he shows up to like every Bowling Green car meet, dude. I don't know what his deal is because he showed up to Jack's block party too. Like, just I don't know where he kept like just leaving, coming back, and it's just like, brother, nobody cares. I'm sorry.
He got a system, man. He knows what to do.
Yeah, I mean, he might have been picking up some women. Who knows? They might have
He
liked
might have
that
been
Odyssey.
growing his following, dog. He might have been.
He might have been. Hey, he
People
might
like
have
them
like.
Civics. What's the difference between that and Odyssey?
I mean, who
I
knows?
think
That thing
that's
might
a
have been the
J
next.
series. So
Is it? I thought it was a Y series.
they're a V6 J series, I believe. I
Oh,
might be
okay.
wrong.
He might have been having like a bang bus kind of deal there too. Who knows?
I mean,
Just
doing
swapping them
everything.
out.
That's just what car meets in Southern Kentucky are like, guys. All right.
Yeah, got the bang bus showing up, just picking them up, taking them, slaying them, bringing them right back.
Got the dude drinking Bush Light, yelling at
Bush
people, saying
lattes
how
all
his El
sun.
Camino's the fastest.
Little gaming thing here. We did our gaming King of the Hill. That was so much fun, dude. I would really be interested in doing that again. Do you remember
Yeah, for
that?
sure. I don't remember too much of it, to be honest.
It was whenever we had like two games side by side, and we picked
Yeah.
one we would
Wasn't it Chat
play.
GPT or.
Yeah, and it did a
Yeah.
pretty good job actually. It did. We had a
It's
few
crazy.
hiccups,
It's
but it
been
did
that
a pretty
long.
good job.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude, that was so much fun. Some of that was so hard. And another gaming thing I don't have on this list is something that we did here recently, where we did the decade or the century that all these games came out, or decade. That was
Yeah.
so much
Hmm.
fun, dude.
From
So
the
many.
70s, I think, or maybe 80s to.
It was either late 80s, early 90s to current. It was like
Yeah.
25 years of gaming. That was so much fun, dude. Like way more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was fun. For sure.
In May of 2025, the bald Regal entered the chat. Such a here lately, it's been making me mad. I've got kind of a motor mount issue. I think that's just not ironing itself out. I think I'm gonna have to have Jordan look at it because I'm at wit's end with that dang thing, brother. But up until now, like this car has been a freaking unit. $300 for a Buick Regal GS, that's supercharged. In case you're not familiar with your Regal packages, $300, and that car has drove me all the way. I mean, I just got done driving it just before I hopped on here. That car is it's a unit, man. I recommend that car to anybody that is looking for just a car to get them A to B, and that car is so much fun. It makes some supercharger whine noises, but just for the simple fact of decent gas mileage. I mean, it drove us all the way up to Indy and back. I think we got gas in Cave City before we left, and then I think we might have got gas one time while we were up there, maybe even been on the way back, honestly. And that's all
Hmm.
she wrote,
I
and
think
that's
it's
a
on the way
good.
back.
Yeah, and I think it's like 200 miles there, 200 miles back, maybe even more than that. It might be like more like 250. So that's insane. Like 500 miles for two tanks of gas is that's pretty dang good,
Yeah.
especially for a car that's 25 years old, something like that. Hey, super old. Gotta
Tell you
love it
what,
though.
don't be hating on the older full size cars. They are better than people remember.
Yeah, and dude, they're solid too. So like, if you hit something, oh yeah, it ain't
Like a
crumpling
Crown
like
Vic,
no.
dude. Think, oh, that 4.6 ain't getting no mileage. It gets decent mileage. You'd be surprised.
Oh yeah, I ain't have no idea how many miles that car has on it
It's
either.
got a
It's
solid
ragged out.
8.8 under it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't breaking. Trans is,
It ain't breaking.
it ain't like it's golden, but they don't give much issue.
And if you need replacement parts, those cars are a dime a dozen. Like
Crown
there's
Vics,
everywhere. Yeah.
Regals, it don't
Oh
matter.
yeah. They made so many of those cars, man. They made them to last too. That's back whenever they made cars to last.
Mm-hmm.
So this was kind of a big one. You broke your silence about the speed shop that you worked at in August. That was
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit like new information even about it, just a little bit, but it ain't nothing worth saying, really.
yeah. That was I feel like that was kind of a monumental thing because that's something that we didn't really feel comfortable talking about, not even long after it happened. It was a pretty good a chunk of time that passed before Jordan wanted to, we decided that it was time for him to talk about it on the show. And it's not, I mean, I know it didn't do anything for your closure. You're not that kind of person, but more or less for people who might be in a similar situation, I feel like that was really important that you got that story out because there might be people suffering about that.
Yeah, I say if you don't like your job or certain things about it, make efforts to change what you can change. And if it's something that really you don't like, there's always other jobs out there. So,
Yeah, and if your boss is mistreating you in any sort of way, and even like, if you work for a small shop and they're having trouble like paying you, man, I'm just
yeah,
telling you, I wouldn't be putting up with that, especially like my paycheck an hour late. I'm
yeah,
gonna be like, all right.
I get it. I tried to, I don't know, work it out, I guess you could say. Try
Yeah,
to work through it, but
you are way too
it wouldn't.
nice.
Yeah, I was just, should have had a little more, I don't know, how to say it, a little more respect for myself, I guess. But yeah, it all works out in the end. I ain't worried about it.
If you want to know more about that story, there's a podcast episode about it. Just you can find it. It was this year. I don't. It's called "He Left." He got screwed. Whatever. But I just remember it says Jordan left and he got screwed. Something along those lines. It's a really good episode. Especially it's a little bit more serious. It's more geared towards talking about a very a sensitive ish situation with an employer. So it is a good
I wouldn't
watch, but
say
it is.
sensitive for me. I
Yeah,
don't
but
care.
it'd probably be sensitive to some people, especially somebody that might be going through something similar. It might be kind of it might bring up some memories that might not want to be remembered. I know back whenever you were still pretty aggravated about it, it didn't take much just to talk about it to start making you mad and start thinking about it.
It made me mad still, but ain't nothing I can do about it. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah. Go check out that episode if you haven't. But let's see. Picked up. Oh yeah, we got some crazy sponsors this year, man. It's it's like they happened all at once too. It's like we found this affiliate agency and we picked up some crazy sponsors, man. Chemical Guys was like one of the first ones and one of my favorites still to this day. Uh that we're kind of going to be talking about that towards the end. We're going to be kind of moving some sponsors around, so you'll have to stay to the end for that. But definitely check out some of our sponsors. We got Chemical Guys this year. Shoot, we got that badass extension cords. There was I mean, all of them really. Just you need to go check them out. But I guess this is a good transition to go ahead and throw you guys to that ad break, and you guys check out our sponsors, check out our ad read, and we will be back right after that. Our first sponsor today, of course, you know them, you love them, Chemical Guys. They have the best car care products in the game. Of course, my favorite products here, you got the starter kits. I highly recommend the starter kits to any of our listeners because it is the greatest way to get a bulk amount of products. It's just the best bang for your buck. Even the mini arsenal, it comes with everything you need. It's got the honeydew soap, it's got the spray wax, it's got the bucket, the foam cannon, it's got everything you need. Cars 10 site wide for 10% off your order. And our next sponsor today is Badass Extension Cords. They've got some of the highest quality extension cords in the game here. Got their outdoor extension cords pulled up. What I really like about them is they have all these customizable colors that you can do, and you can even have unique writing on them to make them say whatever you want. They've got the 50-foot pro cable with 6 outlets going along the whole entire cord. These cords are some of the highest quality that you have around. You need some of these in your shop. Even the indoor ones, they go all the way up to 100 foot. They go all the way down to 25 foot. Why not pick up a badass extension cord for your shop so you can make sure that you do not lack anything whenever it comes to working on your project? You need that for those power tools. You know you do. With that being said, guys, head on over to Badass Extension Cords, pick you up a cord, and use our affiliate link so they know we sent you. Hey Mustang guys, where you at? I got CJ Pony Parts here for you today, sponsoring the podcast. For all of your Mustang needs, whether you are restoring a 1960s Mustang all the way up to the S650, they've got parts for you. Everything from body parts all the way to your exterior and engine parts. They've got it all. I want you to guys hop on over, look at CJ Pony Parts, see if you can find something for your Mustang today, give you something to do this winter, this summer, finish up the build, and make sure you use our affiliate link so that they know we sent you from the podcast. I want to thank Speedway Motors for sponsoring the podcast. One of my favorite parts, wiring harness. They have a DIY wiring harness, so if you are not that good at wiring, they have a full kit that is a universal. You just pick what circuit you want. It is as simple as you get it. They have a lot of parts for your older cars. It's hard to beat these deals. Some of the best prices, that's always what I've known them for, is the really good prices, the really good quality. So yeah, guys, hop on over there, see if they've got something for your build, and use our affiliate link so they know that we sent you. And with that being said, guys, let's get right back into the topic. Thank you guys for sitting through the ad read. Go check out our sponsors. It's not too late to pick up some good deals while they last. All right, so where do we leave off? There was we're kind of getting caught up to stuff that didn't happen super long ago. So
yeah,
I think I was dropping off shirts to Jack's shop. I believe that's why I was there.
Yeah.
And Jordan's happened to be there too. I think I seen that he was also getting ready we were getting ready to pass each other, him going home, me going to the speed shop. And I was like, hey, you want to meet me up at Jack's? He was like, oh yeah, absolutely. So we go up there, we kind of, do whatever for a while. And then it comes time to leave. And Jack's like, hey man, why don't you do something cool? I'm like, all right. And he didn't think I was going to do it. So he didn't record. Nobody recorded for some reason. That'd been freaking awesome if somebody was, but I go to do a burnout, and from where I'm so used to doing burnouts in the Regal where I just mat it and it just obliterates the tires, I tried doing that with the Camaro, and I think I might have left traction control on. I can't remember, but it just decided it was going to hook somewhat decent, and it just exploded my whole exhaust off. I just remember I've got sense enough to know if I hear a big boom, go ahead and throw her in neutral just in case something. I should have shut the whole car off, but I didn't. I was like, if she's still running, it's all right. But
yeah,
I was hearing god awful sounds, because a lot of times if you shut something off, it ain't coming back to life, especially if it has some serious problems. And I needed to get that off the road because that's a one-way road, and we didn't have no way of getting it back up that hill. Anyways, we were having some awful sounds happen. I thought for sure I broke the drive shaft. That's the main reason I threw it in neutral. I'm like, all right, this thing's going to be beating everything to death if I don't put it in neutral. I'm calling Jordan shaking, scared to death. I'm like, I just blew my car up, or at least blew a drive shaft up. Like, oh, it's fine, just back it up, back it back up the hill. It comes back up the hill. Sure enough, blew the both sides of the exhaust off at the collector. Just insane. And I found out here recently that that explosion also split my X pipe on the passenger side. So got to replace that. I think I'm just going to replace the whole exhaust at this point because of, I mean, clearly back pressure is an issue with my setup now. Now that we're seeing this, I mean, enough back pressure to blow exhaust off the
That ain't
hangers.
back pressure. That's
Is
flow.
it flow? Yeah. Well, it's flow. It's, I would say, what would that be? It just like it getting restricted so much that there's so much force inside the pipe
There ain't
itself.
no restriction in that exhaust.
I mean, that's true. But
That would
at
be
some point,
bad.
there's so much coming through though, like it just forced itself off. I don't know. It's time to let some more air through that exhaust because there's definitely it definitely needs to let more air out. That seems to be my problem. But yeah, that happened. Jack luckily welded it up pretty quick. That was and that was kind of just the end of that. It wasn't really
Did he
it was
do it
more
or
of
did
a,
I do it?
no, Jack welded it. I got
Oh, okay. I
videos of
thought
him
I
welding
did
it.
for some reason.
No, Jack welded it
I guess
for me.
I'm just saying I weld everyone's exhaust at my work. I don't know. I guess I'm just used to that.
Pretty much. You were there, but I don't think you were welding. Uh Yeah, speaking of Jack and Soki Speed, we had the LS Fest block party and LS Fest itself. LS Fest this year, it was the same as it is every year. It's awesome, but it's just kind
Rain.
of it. Did it rain? I think it might have rained Sunday.
I
Oh
think it
no,
rained Saturday,
yeah, you're right.
like
It was
morning. Friday was
there was a
good,
big
and
chance of
Saturday,
rain.
Sunday was bad.
Yeah. So there's a big chance of rain, and it unfortunately didn't scare anybody off. I don't think I even went Saturday. I think I was just because I was there almost all day Friday, and I kind of got my fill in. So, and I knew we had this block party on Saturday, so I was
Yeah,
kind of like more or less wanting to get there early and get a good spot and see if Jack needed any help setting up because this was his first time hosting an event there, not long after renting the shop, quite frankly. So not only was he first getting settled in, he also decided to throw this party. So, I mean, he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off the whole entire time, trying to get everything settled, get everything buttoned up last minute. So that was that was a killer party. I know Zach White recently had one there again as a New Year's meet, but it didn't look like it was quite as good a turnout. And I guess that's kind of to be expected. There's not a lot of people having their stuff out this time of year. A lot of people has done tore their stuff down, started doing repairs, or just quite frankly don't want to get their stuff out in this time of year. And I can
a lot of
respect and
holidays
understand
going
that.
on.
Yeah, that too. It was the day after Christmas too. That's what it was. That's another reason why I was like, I kind of just want to stay at home, spend time with the fam. I was pretty
Yeah,
tired and wore out. Had to work that day, all that good stuff. But yeah, that was a cool thing. I'm hoping that we get to maybe host our own meet with Jack this year. That would be really cool. He's definitely got a lot of parking lot. I think if all the people that showed up to our last party that showed up to Jack's spot, I think we'd have just about enough room
yeah,
because
that'd probably be
that
pretty good.
that'd probably be pretty good.
And then
Another,
Ford, they set up a Ford Fest this year.
yeah,
The
that's
dealer.
true.
Mhm.
Did you get to go to that?
I went to Ford Fest. Yeah,
Okay, I didn't. I wasn't for sure if you went or not. That's
yeah, I went Saturday.
yeah. Was it about what it was last year? I know we've done talked about it before, or what it was the year before.
Yeah, it was a good turnout. Weather always seems to work out for Ford Fest.
Yeah, that's I think we did a whole breakdown. We might even did a pre and a post Ford Fest episode. So if you missed that, that is also around the end of September. You'll have to go check that out. We had just about everybody from all the big people from SKR on there. It was a humongous interview. I think we had like 5 people on all at
Yeah, I
once. It was
remember that.
pretty chaotic, but it was fun.
Yeah, I like those.
Super big in the news. Whistling Diesel got arrested this year, not super long ago.
Yeah,
That was what we recently talked about that as well. I feel like that wasn't on my bingo card, but it probably should have been. That dude gets up to some crazy antics all the time. I mean, he's literally drove the killdozer back to Granby, which is insane. So, yeah, I guess if there's any YouTuber that I followed that was going to get arrested, it probably would have been Whistling Diesel, but for some reason, I just didn't really see that coming.
I mean, if I was him, I probably would have got arrested by now.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he literally went to Nashville in the General Lee twin turbo LS and like just two stepping on Broadway and never got pulled over. It's like insane. If
Are
me or you
we
did that,
anyone to talk?
I mean, no. But
I
if it
was
was
doing it. I know I had it at the time.
if it was me and you, dude, those cops would have found us like quick. They wouldn't have been messing
I
around.
I remember two stepping right in Broadway and around there.
It's too much. It's too tempting, and the people like love it too, dude. They're like the patrons of those bars are like spectators that are just so there for it. Whether they like cars or not,
Yeah.
they're just like, oh yeah,
Like, give her what she got, filler.
yeah. For once, the cars aren't trying to run us over. Let's enjoy it. PRI 2025. We're starting to get to like right where we left off. PRI, of course, my favorite
Yeah.
event of the year. The Jim Leal interview was amazing. All the
Mm-hmm.
people we got to meet up there. The content, man, the content has been so good that we got this year. Last year, we're gonna have to. Man, I'm so excited for this upcoming year. Those clips did so well, and you really like you did such a good job with
Yeah.
all the
I feel
little
like we're gonna
interviews you
have
did.
some SKR members up there this year.
Man,
I
I
know
really
a
hope
certain
so.
Jared is gonna want to come, and Isaac.
They're missing out, man, because it's such a vibe being up there, man.
Mm-hmm. It's different.
I'm sure having more people is just gonna make it even more fun.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to know what it's gonna be like with that. It would be so different from anything we've done.
We're gonna have to like lock in heavy to try to get some like podcast clips before it goes all
Oh
to.
yeah, I mean, because you're gonna get them around some people, and it's just gonna be chaos.
Yeah, it's gonna be over.
It's already been
So,
some chaos at the shop. I mean, let alone out there.
mm-hmm. You're gonna have to like try to give them like a pep talk before we go in. Like, all right, everybody, be on your best behavior.
Yeah, like single file line,
We have
ducks
them
and
all on like
doves,
those toddler leashes. Come back here,
yeah,
Isaac.
like a bunch of dogs on a leash.
Oh my
Don't you
god.
bite him?
Yeah, give it back. Get a little squirt bottle to squirt them with.
Yeah,
Oh my god. We're gonna have to send this clip to
I
them.
need a
They'd
damn
die.
pressurized hose for Jared.
Oh my god. Yeah, the squirt bottle ain't doing nothing to him. He's like one of those
Oh,
dogs that opens
it's
his mouth to
misting.
catch the water. Oh my god. All right, we got a couple more things and we're gonna talk about the guests we had. A couple gaming things here. I mean, if this was on anybody's bingo card, it should have been the free space in the middle. GTA 6 getting pushed back. We all knew this was
Yeah.
going to happen. God, I'm not going to be surprised if it gets pushed back
Holy
three more
crap!
times.
A
Oh my
delay.
god. Who saw that coming?
Never seen that coming.
Everybody's so mad about it. Like, bro, did you not see this coming? Like Stevie Wonder, like Helen Keller seen this one coming. Insane. We did. I mean, I will say to their credit, they did give us some extra trailers, so that's pretty exciting. It looks like it's going to be a killer game, and I don't know. Maybe we'll see it this year. Who knows? I'm
Hopefully so.
not. I'm not putting my eggs in that basket. I know that.
I'm done prepared for it. PC is built.
Yeah, yeah. That was another big thing happened this year. I mean, you
Oh
finished the
yeah,
build,
finish the PC. Yeah,
and it looks killer, dude. Like, oh my
yeah.
god,
I wish I had a photo here I could set as a background for that.
you got me so big jealous because that's man, that's you got the setup now. Like I'm definitely wanting to pass mine down to my daughter and get a new one here
I'll still
soon.
be
'Cause
playing around with this thing. I don't think it's gonna focus
still ain't
out
got it
on it.
working yet.
You
Yeah, I got
cannot see it. It will not. But yeah,
still not working.
what the RGB?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't tried to mess with it.
Oh, okay. Also on the gaming topic, we got the Steam machine announced, which I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody saw this one coming that didn't work at Valve because it kind of just snuck in on my radar. It's like all of a sudden Steam's got their standalone.
Yeah, and to me, it seems like it's going to be a good competitor, but we'll see how popular it is. I have a feeling it's still not going to be able to compete, even though it should.
I don't know, man. The Steam Deck was so popular, but then again, like you said, the everybody that has Steam uses Steam probably already has a PC, and if it's not better than what they already currently have, I don't really see the point of downgrading to a Steam machine unless it's got some
Yeah,
sort of amazing like OS or something on it that just makes it do one thing so much better. Because if I don't know, man. People put a lot of money into their PCs, especially people like you that build one. So buying a Steam machine is no different than buying a pre-built. So I just don't really see somebody buying like a $1,200 pre-built whenever you've done spent north of 2,000 or more on a PC that you built yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with that. I think the only place it's gonna be is people not wanting to upgrade to the next generation console.
I think you're right.
I
And
think the Steam machine will run GTA 6 pretty well, and that's going to be a looked at one. Also, is GTA 6 going to be available on Steam first, or will it be only through console?
I'm
That's a whole
almost
debate.
certain. I'm almost certain I read that it's not going to be on PC until after.
Yeah, and that's how it was for GTA 5, if you remember.
Yeah, I do remember. It's very unfortunate, but it's a win lose. Yeah, you don't get to play immediately, but at the same time, I mean, we're almost guaranteed to have some bugs and kinks on launch. So hopefully they'll have most all that ironed out before you and I can snag our hands on it.
Yeah, I mean, I might buy a console just to try it out, you know? So,
I think
we'll
I'd be
see.
fine waiting. I would probably just absorb content from people playing GTA 6 on console. I feel like that would be enough to satisfy my itch. But I think the whole purpose of the Steam machine also too is to also transition people off of the consoles onto the Steam platform and PC gaming because
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's we've been telling these console people for so long that you can upgrade these PCs. They can last. Like you don't just have to chunk it out when the new generation comes
Hmm.
out. It's not like that. So with the Steam machine coming out and it also being able to work on it so easily, we've read about the magnetic faces and parts that are on it where you can very easily access the components of the PC. I feel like it's almost begging for someone who's wanting to tap into that market because you can have time to enjoy your Steam machine while its components are up to date and up to par with current specs. But there's also that option to crack it open and upgrade it later on in time whenever it starts to kind of become a little bit more outdated, such as the card, the processor, stuff like that, or even adding RAM.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the coolest parts about it, right? Is like maybe you bought a pre-built and you never upgraded it, but it's just like that. Is it's like buying a PC and then let's say you got a mid CPU and you want to upgrade it. You know, you're maxing out, bottlenecking.
Guilty.
So there you go. And you know you can learn to do that. It's not like you got to be someone who's got so many tools and experience. Anyone can do it.
Yeah. I feel like too the guys like Jared, who's been on console forever and is a big
Jared,
mechanic. Yeah, Jared.
he's
Jared,
PC.
is he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got a 3090.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on console, but
He's got two consoles, brand new.
that's right. But speaking on that, people who like are mechanics who are on console, I feel like whenever they find out how much easier it is to swap parts, I feel like that could really appeal to a mechanic, somebody that already likes tinkering with stuff and swapping
Oh,
out
for sure.
parts. Because I mean,
I mean,
you've said in the past so many times before, having a like building a PC is so similar to building a car or an engine.
you got like your frame and then your powertrain and
Power supply,
battery,
yeah,
wiring harness. You got all the different
yeah, and if you run
components
cooling,
that run certain things. Yeah, cooling system, whether it's air
yeah,
cool or liquid cool.
either way, you got to think about how you route it, especially like the air setup, like you have air to air.
Yeah, like
So cool,
routing the
dude.
harness.
Yeah, there's a lot of appeal there to building your PC. I think I really need to do it one time. One of my PCs needs to I need to build one just so I could kind of understand.
Yeah, it's something that you can do. You know, you don't have like a constraint on it or a budget, right? Like you can start out really cheap and just buy $100 case, and then you go and buy a motherboard for $100 to $200, and then you buy a CPU or another component. You know, it don't have to be something you rush. You can buy the fans next, or you know, it took me forever to accumulate all the parts for mine. It wasn't like an overnight thing.
Yeah, it's But I mean, it can be if you have the money. But I agree with you. It should definitely be something that you take your time with because you
Yeah,
end up
spec it out.
being somebody like me and buying bearings for a 4-cylinder just because it says GM bearings on it. That's it's a little bit more to it.
I buy a graphics card that don't fit because I just typed in graphics card and bought the first one.
It's like 6 inches long, fits in nothing.
Mine's like
Yours is close. Yours is touching, dude.
Mine is like 14 inches long over here. I've never seen one in person this long in one of my builds. It's crazy.
When that guy said it fits, I'm like, brother, I hope you ain't lying to my homie right now.
Oh no, he knew what he was talking about. I trusted.
That's like a shout out to Micro Center, dude. Like, you'd think some people there, like, just are there for a job, but it seems like most everybody there, like even the cashier, like really knows what they're talking about.
They know what they're doing, yeah.
It's almost like they pay their people more to like know what they're doing. I wouldn't mind working at a Micro Center, honestly.
Yeah, if I had to work retail, I think Micro Center would be one of the first picks.
Because like it's never even that busy either. Like it's just
and it's all like-minded people. So
what is probably get a pretty good discount too.
The TV there, dude, I can't believe I'm gonna get a TV this year. Just new year, new TV. That's the rule.
That's what I'm talking
about. New
year,
new me. No, new year, new TV.
Hey, gotta take care of you.
I ain't got a TV since 2017, dog.
I think me and you're in the same boat. I think the last time I got a TV was 2017. It's been really.
It's like a 32-inch, 36-inch. Maybe it's a small one. It costs as much as like a 4K, like 56-inch now.
I think our very first TV we bought was like, I think it's coming up on 10 years. It might be 8 years. We literally took out like a small loan to buy it. Like, I think we did actually. I don't know if we put it on like a Best Buy thing, but yeah, it was that we had to build our credit scores. So, I mean, it just kind of was a win-win. It was something we could pay off super quick. So anyways, let's talk about some of the guests that we've had this year. And then I've got some stuff at the very end to talk about, just kind of shopkeeping stuff. But I don't think these are somewhat in chronological order again. So we had Isaac on a few times. Isaac, his episodes always do so good. I don't know what it is. I just like seeing him.
I do too.
Ford Trans Tech. He's the homie. He's super knowledgeable. He's worked a lot of different places. I mean,
he's really got. He left Ford too. He left and came back.
Him being younger than us too, man. Like he really knows what he's doing. Sorry, he knows his way around some wrenches. That's for sure. Especially transmissions.
It's like me with LSs, but he's transmission.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it reminds me of.
I guess the first few of these, we got, everybody from SKR. So we got Jared too. Had Jared on I think just once.
Yeah, Jared.
Yeah. Oh, did I spell it wrong?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I think his name on Snapchat's OD.
I'm very sure.
All right.
I know because I see it all the time at work.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had Jared on. Jared, another, he's a master tech. Joey didn't get his standalone episode. Joey kind of called in on that big Ford episode, so Joey didn't quite get the spotlight he had. I think I would like to have Joey back on. Joey was very entertaining. That was funny too because we had him on right after Jared and him had a big prank war where he like jacked up his truck.
I forgot about that.
Oh my god, dude! I'd kill him, dude. That made me so mad.
That was a little more recent than at the start of the year. That was not too long ago, if I remember.
No, it was Ford Fest, dude. It happened right after Ford Fest.
Yeah, so September.
Yeah. This did happen kind of towards the beginning of the year. We had David on from Quarter Mile Podcast. Yeah. That was pretty fun. Dude knew so much about Fast and Furious.
We even on his too. Oh wait, no, not David. No. My bad. I was thinking of someone else.
No, we weren't on his. We were on. I don't have him on here actually.
That's what I was. I thought that's who it was for a second.
You're thinking of the Drag Driver Pete guys. We had a short segment on their podcast. That was really cool. Definitely go check them out. Also, David, SKR270. I think this is the last one from SKR. David.
The Quarter Mile Podcast I really enjoyed, though. Shout out to them. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's also kind of somewhat local from Nashville, does a lot of stand-up. It was pretty cool guy. Definitely very down to earth, and I think he still does his podcast. If you want to go check him out, Quarter Mile Podcast, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
David got his own standalone episode. Really cool. He's been on a couple times. Other than that, I think we have him and Isaac on a few times together. Just them two being the
Yeah,
big ringleaders of SKR. David, always a great time having David on. I feel like he enjoys coming on as well.
for sure.
Had Dylan from the Diffuse Car Group. That was pretty cool.
That's another good one too.
Yeah, that guy was. I think that ended up running. It ended up being kind of a longer episode too because it was just
Yeah,
conversation was just flowing like water. Man, he was so
for
down to
sure.
earth. It's kind of it's cool to talk to a guy who's kind of he don't really align with our kind of style as far as cars goes. They were more the ricer, cambered out kind of cars, not
More
our
of the
style.
import scene.
Yeah, but it was very cool to talk to him, and he that I'll say that car group had some passion, man. That car group
For
had
sure.
passion, had morals. Like they were very anti disrespect. They were very respectful of each other, and man, they rolled out heavy. They filled up probably half the parking lot at our meet
I
this
know.
year.
Yeah, they did really good.
It kind of reminds me like Fast and Furious of like racers, dude.
Yeah, there's all the import guys.
And that one guy had a Mark V Supra. That was super cool,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah, I remember that one. That's been one of my favorites.
Big name here. We had Ethan Moss from BTR. That was a very awesome episode. There's another one where it
That
was like
was Ethan. Awesome to talk to.
he was, dude. He had a wealth of knowledge and stories. Him talking about leaving Holly and because of all the crap he put up with there.
Mm-hmm.
That was
He just wanted to change, and hey, sometimes you gotta make it happen.
if you haven't seen that episode, definitely go check that out. It happened not super long ago. It happened a little before PRI, maybe November. It was
Yeah.
a great episode, like just funny, heartfelt. It was just a ton of emotions. It wasn't just one set emotion the whole time. It was just a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of everything.
He was just a fun guy to talk to. I wish we could have met him at a PRI, but
Yeah.
obviously Weather had other things in mind.
Knowing he's like the one that makes all these funny shirts at BTR just tells me he's just that guy, man. He just
Yeah.
knows what's up. We had on another Ethan from Stealth Automotive, another kind of car group that's up north. I believe he said he was in what was it, Wisconsin? I don't want to
Yeah, I don't want to
mislocate
say
him.
for sure, but it was Northwestern.
Yeah, because he was talking about how many feet
And
of snow he gets.
yeah, and he did go to not tell the Gatlinburg.
Yeah, slammed enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Kind of mentioned slammed enough. Forgot about that for a minute.
yeah,
That was interesting point of this year.
the
I
last
guess we'll
slammed
see
enough.
how. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens this year if there's any meets in Gatlinburg after that.
Yeah, if you missed that, I think it was around 4th of July. The slammed enough meet just got so insanely out of hand that they sent them packing on a Sunday morning. They're like, we don't want you in our city anymore. And
Yep.
mad respect, because I mean, if you got somebody tearing up your city, I mean, get them out of there,
I
brother.
mean, that's a very popular vacation destination. So
There's just people trying to enjoy their time there. Ain't even got any idea what's going on, but they got to deal with all this traffic and all these
people
hoons.
act a fool out there. I remember this Chrysler 300 kept trying to race me in the middle of Gatlinburg one time. I was down there in the Camaro, and I'm like, no, I'm not racing
Yeah.
you right here.
No. So we had on Tristan Thomas, local streetcar driver. I
Yep.
had no idea how knowledgeable he was either, man. He has all these cool builds. You know, his car is probably
Yeah.
north of 1400 wheel now. I mean, he's got a insanely fast 6th-gen Camaro, got a Torque Storm 68 was it a 67 or 69 Camaro? I can't remember. Very
I think
cool.
it was a 69, but I'm not sure. It's a first gen.
Yeah, 1st-gen Camaro with the Torque Storm. You know me. I'm all about those Torque Storm builds.
I'm
Very
all about
cool.
a first gen, so
Yeah, it's
I
like
wasn't even gonna say a thing.
no, that was a very cool episode. It was. I feel like all our guest episodes went some good distance this year.
For sure, they were just fun to do. I think we had a lot of good synergy.
Yeah, I think Tristan was probably one of my favorites. I'll say for sure. It's just he was kind of. I didn't expect him to be the Jim that I expected. I thought it was just kind of going to be his personality was all around that 6th-gen, but I didn't know his personality went all the way back to being a kid and wrenching with his dad, and he went way back, man. It was really cool to talk to him about that.
Yeah, he didn't just revolve around his car. He was a real person with some drive. I like that.
Yeah. Had Gavin from Squid Kid Chronicles,
That was
and
another good one.
hopefully he's begging to come back on. I'm not gonna say begging, I don't want to make him sound like that, but he's really wanting to come back on here soon. Probably going to be having him on towards the end of the month. We've got a couple other shows we already have pre-planned, but he's been wanting to come on, and I would love to have him on again because it was a great time. Like if
Yeah.
you're one of the people that are here for the bike stuff, definitely go watch that episode. That's pretty much all it is, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't think we really talked much about anything other than like some movies, music, some real, I don't know, media kind of stuff. He's definitely got some views there I like, but yeah, I don't think we talked much about cars.
I think we did talk about gaming with him though. He's a gamer,
Yeah.
so that was really cool to talk to him about. So he fit our niche doing both sides of it. So look forward to
Yeah.
hopefully seeing him again. It seemed like a couple people on TikTok recognized him too with some of the clips we posted.
That's nice.
We had on Jack DeFevers of the owner and tuner of Soki Speed Performance in Park City. Really cool episode. Jack's really moved in there and done a really good job with that place. He's staying
Yeah.
insanely busy, and I love to see a local shop doing really well. And that's something that Jack's got a good grip on. It's I hope he continues to do well there, and if he does, hopefully going to host a meet there. It's a pretty good parking lot, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, yeah, he seems down. Maybe we'll have him back on this year if he feels like it. If he's got some cool stuff going on, I always like to support local shops, especially speed shops.
Yeah.
It's
It's always kind of nostalgic for me just to go there.
yeah, I bet spent a lot of time there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Another tuner, we got RPC Isaac, RPC calibration,
RCP.
RCP, yeah, calibration. Did a lot. He does a lot of the ECU stuff, and man, there's such a calling for that, especially people building junkyard LSs. You need to
Yeah.
unlock those stock ECUs, and he's got them, man. That seems to be his bread and butter. He does.
You break a Gen 3 ECU, you probably need to hit him up.
Yeah, definitely. He's close to man. I want to say like Liberty, Kentucky, like middle central
Yeah.
Kentucky area over there, close to James Shore. So he's also got a dyno, does dyno tuning, does he it seems like he cleans up a lot of tunes that he sees come in. He's his dyno record right now is 500. So if you want to go change that,
Go
if you got
break
something
it.
that makes over 500, yeah, go break it,
He
man.
seems like a very capable person. He does not seem like he seems very understanding of tuning and engines. So
Yeah, he don't seem like the
I
kind
would
of
recommend him.
he don't seem like the kind of just kind of throw some timing, throw
Yeah.
some stuff
Oh,
at it and
he's
send it
like,
out the
oh,
way.
well, I've never had a combo like this. I'll just try this and it'll work. Like, nah, he'll sit there and really work on it.
Yeah, you can really, after you've had a few tunes done, you can really tell a good tuner from a bad tuner because they really take their time dialing in that tune.
Yeah, and they usually are pretty open to sharing some information with you. Right? They're not going to hold. They definitely want to put out good information when it comes to tuning.
Yeah. The last interview we had of the year was, of course, Jim Leah from Formula Drift, and he is the general manager of PRI. I think I said president a few times, but he is the general manager of PRI, co-founder of Formula Drift. Really cool interview, man. If there was one I wish had went a little longer, it's that one. But
yeah, I can't believe the mic's cut out, dude. I was like, no.
yeah, we only lost like 5 minutes. Granted, that's quite a bit of time whenever it's only a 30-minute interview. But what an interview, man! It'd be so cool to have him on for a
What a
full hour.
person to interview.
He is, man. Like
To talk to. It didn't feel like an interview. It just felt like talking to another car enthusiast. That was the best part.
He is such a legend too, man. Co-founding Formula Drift, single-handedly bringing Japanese drifting to the United States, man. Could you ask for a bigger accomplishment than that?
Would we have Ken Block, Chelsea Denofa, any of these people without him? What would their lives have been the same? It's crazy to think how many people he has influenced. I mean, that was right around the time that it's a little after I think the first two Fast and Furious films. So like it was just the culture was there.
I feel like too, man. he's you talking about him influencing people. He is still trailblazing that with the sim racing. That's the whole thing that we covered
Yeah,
at PRI. Like he seems to be spearheading the sim racing side of things. So that's like the next level in motorsports is the sim racing stuff. So to see him continue to pioneer into like I wouldn't say uncharted territory, but untapped potential of sim racing. I mean, he's
yeah,
continuing.
he was mentioning, how much filming drifting and stuff has changed with drones, and how that industry has changed too with Formula Drift and certain race events where these drones are. I can see why it's so cool to have these drones. Is like it's almost like video game perspective of the camera, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't got the straight POV view. You got like a behind the car view or right in front of the car.
I feel like a lot of people just are so afraid of technology like that. You know, the drones, the sim race, especially kind of old heads. But man, you just got to accept we are using it to our advantage. Like it is making stuff so much cooler, so much better. I don't know, man. It's like you said, the drone shots are just legendary. Like you can really
Yeah.
feel immersed in a race as a spectator if you're literally watching it from an overhead drone view.
Can you imagine having VR and like watching that?
Sounds like motion sickness, but that aside, it seems like that'd be awesome. Just like, dang, that guy almost hit that corner. Like you see that sitting from a stands, but you really see how close he is on an overhead
I mean,
drone
I
shot.
literally seen that in person right in front of me.
Yeah.
Well, that was like 2016 or 17, I want to say. LS Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Dude hit the wall coming into corner one.
Yeah. LS Fest. As soon as I heard you say you came close, I'm like, yeah, is that drift pad? No doubt at LS Fest.
He hit right in front of me. I mean, if he would have went through the wall, he would have hit me,
Yeah.
or the wall would have.
Any speaking on guests, if there's any guests that we have had on, have not had on, let us know in the comments who you would like us to have on, or if you yourself or someone that you think would fit our show, hit me up. Let me know. We're definitely interested to keeping booking guests. We did really good towards the end of last year. It felt like we went just about a month or more straight with just nothing but guests, and it's always
Yeah,
great to have on people, man. It's just like I love talking to you. I love just these one-on-one episodes, but it's almost so much fun to have on another voice and to learn a little bit more about somebody and kind of put their
yeah,
personality out there for our listeners and learn something and kind of entertain us. It's great, man.
yeah. That's the best part about the platform is giving people a voice.
Yeah. A couple of small shop things here at the end. I appreciate you guys for making it to the end of this episode. I know it's kind of busy with the holidays, but it's awesome to see if you're still here. I want to remind you guys we are doing a Snapchat car challenge. I think I'm going to begin announcing it and taking entries probably today or Saturday because we've been kind of changing our filming schedule a little bit. And I want to make sure that everybody has their chance to get their car in. I'm going to try to incorporate all of them. From the Snapchat poll, it seemed like there was like 50 or 60 of you all. I definitely can't take that many in. It's just way too many to get through. If we do, we'll do a part one and part two, but we'll see. We'll see. And also this year, something to look forward to. We are going to be finally doing our long awaited championship bracket. All the cars that have won in the past like 2 years are going to be going head to head in our bracket to see what is the best car we've came across in the past 2 years. We probably should do that every year, but we didn't go to hardly any car meets this year. I think we might have went to two.
Yeah,
Pretty dry. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better this year. But
I did go to a couple at the start of the year, but man, I was
same.
after the car blew up, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah, 1,000%, dude. And mine, I've just been so scared to drive mine around being on stock head bolts. Hopefully, gonna fix that this year. Uh, Also, we're talking about swapping some ads around. You guys might have seen the Snapchat. If you're not following Snapchat, what are you doing, brother? That's where we post all the time. If you're following the TikTok, follow the Snapchat. If you're following Snapchat, follow the TikTok. Those are our two most active social medias. Do the rest too, but those two, if I'm being frank, those two are the most active that we are. Kind of Instagram's just if I can remember to repost, and if it's going to Instagram, it's going to Facebook because they, whatever. But
Yeah.
we're talking about swapping some ads around. We have one in particular that we're not really getting many bites on, and we want to swap it out for something consumable, something not necessarily towards cars or gaming, but we all have two things in common. We got to eat and we got to drink. So we're talking about either getting a coffee brand or a food brand, and we honestly might do both because me and Jordan are kind of, Jordan's more towards the meal prep stuff. I'm more towards the coffee stuff. So we might reach out to both and see what happens. And unfortunately, posted a Snapchat poll and it was 51-49. So it was just like a dang near 50-50 split on them too. So it's like, gosh dang it, you people aren't helping me any. So look forward to some new sponsors in 2026. We're going to try to get you guys something that you might enjoy trying. We all need to eat. We all need to drink some coffee to stay awake. One other thing, brother, I didn't mention this to you. So been back on my grind listening to some R.D. Mercer.
Oh my Lord.
I'm thinking about making a new segment on the podcast where either before the ad, after the ad, we do a prank call on somebody.
All right.
Just a short little,
Star
3, 4, 5 minute. Maybe not that. I feel like a lot of people's phones will auto decline those calls and they'll immediately know it's a prank. But I wouldn't be past, paying like $2 for a fake phone number for like 30 days or however long it is. And,
yeah.
Just first thing I really shouldn't be talking about this on the show because like there's a couple people I know watch the show. Like I wanted to no, we're gonna have to talk about it after the show
because I don't. People.
Yeah, we're gonna get some people, but let me know if you think that's a good idea. Again, let us know what you think about having some ad swaps. Go follow the Snapchat. Go follow the social medias. You got to keep up with us this year. If you're not subscribed, subscribe already. Rate the show. Give us a 5-star. It helps out a lot. We're trying to push this show this year. We're going to just keep going up and up and up like we always have been. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to throw it to an outro. Happy 2026, and I hope we have a killer year like last year was. We will catch you in the next one. Brother, what are you still doing here? Check out some of these social medias below me. If you're not following, go change that today.